Looking ahead to tomorrow night's game against Birmingham City. But just before we do that, if I could just get your brief thoughts on the game at Wrexham on Saturday.
Yeah, it was a hard one to take. Obviously, travelling all the way up there, not only us but the fans, you're trying your best to put on a performance as well as a result, and we just didn't manage to do it. 2 set pieces, and then a goal playing out from the back was a tough one to take. I think sort of between the boxes. We managed to nullify them quite well. We created chances, we just weren't able to take them. But yeah, it was, and even though it was 3-0 scoreline, the performance maybe didn't show that. But yeah, we're just looking to bounce back here on Tuesday night.
Perfect opportunity to do that is when there is a game so soon after. All feeling buoyed. Are you all still in a good mood almost after Saturday, feeling confident you can get something from this one?
Yeah, 100%. Listen, football's tumultuous game at times, I said before, and as much as you need to learn and improve from the game before, you've got to look forward to the next game, because football's, you don't know when it's going to end. It can be over tomorrow, it can be over next week, it can be over anyway. We're in a very privileged position. We're all here know exactly the mantle that we need to carry to play for Exeter City Football Club, and we're looking forward to playing in the games that we are able to perform in. And there's no bigger game than to play the team at the top of the league. So we're looking forward to having SGP rocking as much as possible. We know that will happen, and hopefully we can create an environment that goes on to push us on to the win.
And that is so important, isn't it? We've seen, the performance that you guys can put in when you have all 3 home sides of the stadium really get behind the boys, almost making it a cauldron of noise, if you like.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, I think first and foremost, it's up to us to create an environment that the fans can get excited, with the style of football and how we're playing. And I think the gaffers managed to do that. And then once they take over, there's no stopping. And when we're on the front foot and we're playing well, I think the atmosphere is second to none. I don't think there's many better in the league, to be honest with you, in terms of noise and velocity. So it's been absolutely incredible since I've been here. We're looking to make it another memorable night tomorrow against Birmingham. Will it be tough? Yes, but is it a game that we fully believe we can win? Of course it is, like every other game, but we have to show them respect, but we need to play with no fear.
I think they were beaten 3-2 by Shrewsbury on Saturday. I think that's a result that a few people were probably surprised by, but it really does show that anyone can beat anyone in this division.
No, 100%, and I'm fully a believer that the result at the end of the game is the result that was earned basically by either team, whether that was Shrewsbury playing well or Birmingham were not full tilt, or it could have been a variety of both. It was a game that was there to be won, and Shrewsbury won it. So as much as they're coming here sort of to trying to right their wrong, so are we. I think 3-0 is the heaviest defeat we've had this season. We're still full of confidence, we're still believing in what we're trying to do, and we're really looking forward to the game, as I said, because these types of games, they don't come often. So to play the team at the top of the league on a Tuesday night at home, it'll be a massive game.
I'm sure you're aware of the Jay Stansfield connection to the club and his story. How important is it as a group of players that we ignore the noise that will come with that, mainly from supporters in the stand, and we just focus on what we're going to do out there?
Yeah, of course. Listen, everyone's got their own invested interest, of course, when you're playing in a team, the home team. But I think the type of story that Jay has with the club, it's impossible to ignore. Of course, with the connection he has with his father, who done sensationally well here, God rest his soul. And then what Jay managed to do when he was here on loan, and he managed to go back to Fulham, put in performances when he went on loan again to Birmingham, and then Birmingham bought him. And for a young player, I've said it before, for a young player to have those expectations and to a lot be expected and still perform is nothing short of sensational. I think it just shows the mindset he has. So as much as we need to try and taper it, I think a lot of inspiration can be taken out of it, especially from the young lads and maybe some of the young supporters in this crowd, to show what can happen when you apply yourself to your trade. And you just pray until your dreams come true, because I think that's a proper dream moment, that for Jay Stansfield to be able to come back, team at the top of the league, where he learnt his trade, where he got his chance. So yeah, as much as we try and dampen it out, hopefully by getting 3 points, I think respect will be shown on both sides.
Just want to talk about your international career. You were obviously away with Northern Ireland last week. A very successful Nations League campaign. I'm sure you're pleased with how that turned out. Yeah,
we managed to get promoted out of the group. We're in the Pot B now, I think. Hopefully a backdoor playoff for the Euros or the World Cup. And then I'm looking forward to the World Cup campaign starting here in March. So staying fit, keep performing, and God willing get another call up. So yeah, it's been very, very good this year.
And you obviously got your eyes on that 100. Are you into the 80s now?
I'm into the 80s. I'm pretty sure I'm on 84, so another 16 left. Just keep grinding out the game season after season, keep consistency that I've been doing, and hopefully I've got a lot more years left to play.
You've obviously been playing for Northern Ireland for much longer than you've been playing for Exeter City,
Yeah.
but do you feel that if you're having a good run of form for one, that you feel it when you play for the other?
Yeah, 100%. It's just when you're playing regularly for your club, it's hard to get ignored for your national team, especially if you've already been involved. Obviously, going into the analytics people, they always look at minutes played, and the minutes played this season for me have been pretty high. Obviously, trying to get in amongst the goals as much as possible in the league and the cup, scoring from international this year, so 5 goals in total. So I'm trying to push on that for the season. So yeah, it's just trying to get as noticed as much as possible to try and stay in around that squad, because that squad at the moment is flying high. It's a highly competitive squad, so you can't take your place for granted.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Josh.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.